Lynn and I have many blessings in our lives. Our friends and families, the Cormans and the Honickmans, our colleagues, neighbors, and business partners. We are fortunate to live in this great city with so many vital, dynamic, civic, and cultural institutions. Many are present here tonight. I am especially blessed to be married to the most beautiful and wonderful woman in the world. Thank you. Lynn is so passionately committed to the human needs of our community. Almost 25 years ago, Lynn said, "You have to come with me and see Project Home." After visiting their 5 sites in 1996, meeting the residents and the staff at Project Home, little did I know what we were getting into. I had heard about Project Home from my friend John Conley, who was the CEO and chairman of Crown Cork and Seal, the company that we bought all our Pepsi cans from. What I did not realize at the time, he and his family gave the first really big gift to Joan and Mary to get Project Home started. His family has been generous supporters ever since. John once told me if I would give Sister Mary $1, she would stretch it to 10. And that's the absolute truth. Our first project was the Learning Center. Working in this devastated area of poverty and violence, we were joined by Aileen and Brian Roberts, community leaders, Miss Helen, Miss T, and Miss Chris. Seeing their commitment and vision for their community, especially the children, inspired us to get involved. It enabled the Center for Education and Workplace Development to become a reality. Lynn and I are humbled to be part of this amazing community of people from all walks of life. To witness Project Home's evolution from 5 sites to soon be 24 sites is astonishing. In Project Home creative way, one project leads to another. Lee and John Middleton's leadership gift is transformational. Breathing new life and opportunity has enabled Project Home to grow not only in numbers, but in capacity and depth. The Steve Klein Wellness Center is an integrated healthcare program that provides primary care, mental health, and dental services. John Bon Jovi Soul Homes began a supportive housing program for homeless youth, supported by the Neubauer family, Pam Esta and Ira Looper. Abraham Lincoln said, "The best way to protect your future is to create it." Over the years, I have seen working together deliberately, we can create a city that we want our children and grandchildren to live in, a city of quality opportunity and quality of life for all. And now, for the most interesting part of my short presentation, to you, John Bon Jovi, I am inspired by you adding another 0 to your very generous donation, and by the amazing work of Project Home and many other major donors. Lynn and I would like to add a few zeros to our own. I've never really corrected my daughter-in-law or tried to upstage her, but I have to do this tonight. I am honored to announce that Lynn and I are rounding up tonight's event to $10 million.
Well, good evening, everyone. I also am so touched by the caring from all of you who worked so hard to make this night come true. The work done is making tonight one of the most memorable moments we shall have. For all of us, I know it will carry a special dream come true. God gave me a special blessing. I'm married to an amazing man whose heart is golden. He's been a supportive and loving partner for 65 years, and we're not through yet. Thank you, Harold, for the love and joy you bring to my life. When people ask me what it is I find so meaningful in working with and for the Project Home mission, I have to go inward and follow the markers of heart and reason that led me to this remarkable enclave, Project Home. 25 years ago, I was driving through inner city, taking a shortcut to North Broad Street. Within minutes from my residence in Rittenhouse Square, I found myself in what looked like a war zone. The tremendous chasm between where I lived, what I had, and what I was seeing shamed and saddened me. Believing that one of the greatest blessings of our democracy is that our government must respect each person, treating all equally and fairly. I couldn't reconcile the seemingly anonymous man lying on a grate, teenagers hanging out in a corner during school hours, homes in degradation, with what should be every person's hope for the future. This wasn't hope deferred. This was hope shattered. The latter forced me into deep thought about my place in the world. With Sister Mary Scullion, Joan McConnon, neighborhood leaders, and Comcast, we built a 38,000 square foot comprehensive learning center in the second poorest zip code in Philadelphia. Now in its 15th year, it's helping thousands of children, adults, and families break the cycle of homelessness and poverty. The odds were stacked against many of these kids. Their families facing enormous economic stresses were rarely intact. The local schools were desperately under-resourced and performing poorly. Drugs were and are an all-pervading lure, and the threat of violence hung over their lives. But when they came through the Learning Center's doors, we saw something else. The gleam in the eye of intellectual curiosity, the thirst to learn and experiment and create, the yearning to develop gifts and express themselves. We see talent, possibilities, energy. They should have as much right to a bright future as any other children in this country. We have not and will not allow their gifts to become the collateral damage of poverty. The Honickmans Learning Center and Comcast Technology Labs would be a wonder in the wealthiest suburb, but it's here in North Philadelphia, giving these children the chance to grow, develop, learn, and claim their future. I learned from the community that kindness is a universal language and often is the best. I learned patience and compassion from the remarkable staff. I learned from Sister Mary and Joan McConnon the power to heal, nurture, and protect. I had found devoted mentors. Sister Mary and Joan have become our cherished friends. We've learned so much from their capacity for a love and wisdom that compels an understanding that none of us are home until all of us are home. The Project Home community is suffused with struggle, commitment, compassion, love. And those enduring virtues succeed in insulating against the inevitable storms. That's how strong and committed the Project Home family is. There is an incredible thrill in being a small part of a community's rebirth. Tonight, everyone here gives us so much hope for the future, seeing the commitment and compassion evidenced in your generosity. It just doesn't get any better than that. It's with a full heart and a few tears of joy that Harold and I tell you with great certainty that Sister Mary and Joan's examples, as well as that of the entire Project Home community, that they are the spark that lights the way for all of us. Now you know the secret. I suspect the whole world will want to serve here. Thank you all for being here tonight, and may God bless you all.